Okay, folks, I just had to edit out an extremely long cutscene where we sailed the boat over in complete and utter silence because I turned the music off in the settings and it was supposed to have some music playing. And I couldn't skip it and I couldn't get in the settings to turn the music on. So we just missed out about 5 minutes of nothing that I couldn't skip. So we're back to it. We landed on the island, nothing happened. So this is where we've got to. We have now... This is all unexplored, by the way. We've landed, I'm guessing, here. Actually, look how it's all black. This is unknown stuff. So let's see what we've got here to examine. The rusted chain trails off into the ocean. What's it a chain for? The chain trails off into the ocean, connecting the island to the supply depot on the coast. This leads to the depot in Land's End. The lieutenant looks to the mechanism overhead. Ah, yes, so it does. What do you think it was used for? For bringing munitions to the island, maybe? And supplies? You could also lock the bay when you raise the chain. As a defensive measure, locking off that side of the bay. Lock it from whom? From enemies, he looks up ahead. Enemies of the commune of Revachol. This sea fort was a revolutionary fortification, I believe. Finish that thought. A makeshift bridge. The bombs were powerful enough to break the... For what? I don't appreciate that disappearing off the edge of the screen. We have a look around here. Oh, well, there's stuff to see. And that is... These tyres are falling apart. They're at least 50 years old. Nothing else to see there. Alright, I guess we want to be up here then. There is stuff to explore, without a doubt, here. And this is where we think the bullets come from. Attention! Inflammable. I've always wondered about that word, inflammable. It means it can be like, it's combustible, it'll burn. But surely it should be flammable. Because inflammable, you would think, would suggest that it won't burn, right? It's a little curious quirk of the English language. Some fuel has leaked out of the barrel, black, viscous. There's a lingering trace of mazout in the air. You don't think this is where that Cindy of the Skulls is getting her fuel from that she's using in the art, the graffiti, do you? The spiral says ICM. You see a star with little specks on it. ICM? This feels familiar somehow. Kim, what's the ICM? Insulindian Citizens Militia. It's the official name of the Communards Army, the black and white army of the revolution. Sounds an awful lot like RCM. It sounds like RCM, Revachol Citizens Militia. It does. Why? The RCM may descend from the ICM. May? It's impossible to say. He looks towards the darkened doorway. It was chaos after the war. The name was good for getting people to join us. Revachol West was mostly workers and criminals. Nice political thoughts rush through your neocortex. A mediocre athlete would pant from dragging around his body on a busted crutch. But not you. You're thinking about politics with blood dripping down your thigh. Nice. What I'm hearing is we descend from the glorious Revolutionary Army. It's a little embarrassing in 52, no? Maybe we need a rebrand. Let's try that. No one remembers the ICM. The connotation is less important each year. He bows to inspect the barrel. A white star. Point to the star on the label. No, he looks at it. An upside-down star. With its horns in the sky. The symbol of the commune. Are those speck stars too? No, that's the uninhabited archipelago. A DeLorean-era symbol of Insulindi, known as the Face in the Sea. Looks old. What's it still doing here? After, he thinks, 44 years? That's not nearly enough to hide what happened here, Lieutenant Freighter. One of these barrels was still leaking fuel, as you saw. The city is full of things like this. Old bullets, guns, fuel. So it's... After 44 years, you'd think anything of any use and value would have been, like, well and truly scavenged, right? No way to get up there. The stairs are gone. Did I miss this down here? Can I actually... Let me just go back down. I want to see if I can get to that. Unless the door comes out somewhere. If I click on here, like, does it not go around? No, whoop! It was the map. No, it doesn't look like I can. Okay. I guess we come out of that door, and that's where we have a look. Move that mouse. Because I accidentally stop it recording. Okay, so let's pile in through the door. This must be like a... This looks like the only way forward, as far as I can tell. Locked... Oh, right, okay, okay. Stop, 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 stop. I didn't click that. I didn't click that, did I? Something goes mad. Let's go and check. What's this? Careful, these stairs have collapsed. Can I go to that? I can, but it's... Whoa, stop. It's around there. Come on then. Books, mostly fantastique and historical fiction. Can I see that from here? This was once an armament rest of some sort. Right, so Kim's getting on with things. This bed, this looks used recently. There's a greasy old spring mattress in the corner, resting on piles of soft-cover books. White linen and a pillow are visible under a worn-out caracal blanket. Someone's been squatting here, the lieutenant inspects the bed. The linen is fresh, recently washed. How recently? You force the rest of the sentence out through pain, thick as molasses, no longer able to hear yourself squeak. Am I in pain from that leg? You know, officer, he looks at you with a touch of concern. You can rest here if you're feeling tired. I will keep watch. You could use some rest for what's ahead. Maybe just a little shut-eye, just an hour. You face the concrete wall. There's less light there, in the dark corner. Like a dog, you lie there. You didn't realise how tired you were. Your body is still nowhere near healed. Curl up with your knees close to your chest. The blanket feels cold. The entire room does. Concrete and cold. Minutes pass. Half an hour maybe. The sounds of the sea beyond grow distant. Your eyelids close. Until what? You feel yourself standing up in the darkness, right next to the mattress. Slowly the world begins to hatch from the blackness. It's evening. We've slept all day. Maybe we should have had a proper kip back at the back at the inn. And where is Kim? So we've had like an 8-hour sleep there, I think. Exhausted. Just zoom out. Kim? Has he gone? Lieutenant is no longer here. Go outside to the beach. Yeah, but which outside? Which outside? Actually, I don't think I can get back in here. Did I not come in this way? Thought I came in across here. No? Okay, well, we'll go find him. There's a machine gun of some sort there. Picture of me on the wall. What's that door there? Locked? The door is still here, closed. Feels strange somehow. You can't get in. Nice of Kim to let me have a proper sleep. He must have gone out here. By the way, did my health recover? Is this a dream? Because something doesn't feel right about this. Like, where's my bars and map and everything else? It must be a dream, okay? Go down to the chain, there's something there. Also, this doesn't make any sense. I'm in the wrong place. I can't bring a map up. Okay. I'm guessing this isn't some sort of bug. I'm pretty sure this is how it's supposed to work. I've gone back up here. I just come out the wrong way. I think the chain is the other direction. Oh, hang on, there's a chain here. Walk into the water now. This is a dream. You see her footprints in the water. This is a very strange dream. I am the Lord, look. Walking on water. Further. Oh my god. Dolores Day. The innocence of humanism, internationalism, and the welfare state. Turns around to face you. She has an airship bag in her hand. She seems to be in a hurry. Off to advise the Queen of Shest, most likely. This is the holy suzerain of Mundi and the Insulinde. Definitely not your wife. You need to talk to her. Think of the historical knowledge you could glean. I don't know, man. What's the holy suzerain doing here? Something seems off. Something is off.
I'm sorry. I was heading to the aerodrome. I just don't have time to...
She stops mid-sentence, glances to her right, and looks at her bag. Hey.
Hey.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't... What? How are you doing?
I'm doing really good, actually.
Strange.
Both professionally and romantically. I've come to a fulfilling and peaceful period in my life. How are you doing, Harry?
I think this is a dream about his ex-wife, I think. In my head, I miss you, I'm going to say. I could say I'm dying in a ruined flak tower. Blood is dripping down my chest. I'm going to say this.
Well, I'm in my head too. We're all in our heads.
Do you miss me there?
Sometimes. Not as often as I used to. So much time has passed. More than it seems here.
She stares at her feet, the zebra stripes on the intersection, the lights of the video rental glow in her hair. This is everything I always warned you about. This is my instinct. Okay, the video rental. Is this our last memory of our ex-wife? She's got a bag. She's leaving. Is this when she goes? This is when she leaves? Am I dragging this up? Is this going to be for the better? Where are you going?
I'm going to Morova. To live there. In Grad. It's 1 million kilometers away, Harry. Might as well be another lifetime.
That's one hell of an airship journey. You're going 1 million kilometers away. What's in the bag?
Just my scepter. My globe cruciger. A spare silk gown. A toothbrush. Travel documents. The crown of immortality.
The crown of immortality? Aren't you already wearing one?
Oh, this.
She corrects the wreath on her forehead.
This is just a wreath. The crown of immortality is made of rarefied light, manna and raw palladium. It was passed on to me by the rulers of late antiquity.
She looks at the suitcase, not knowing what more to say, then over her shoulder. Silence. Her nuptial gown flows in the wind, wraps around her holy body.
Anyway.
Can you stay for a moment? We need to talk. We need to have one more massive, epic showdown.
No, Harry. No. I don't want a massive, epic showdown. I want to go to the aerodrome. I have tickets for the 10:20 flight to Morova. Really.
She looks at you plaintively.
We don't have anything to talk about anymore. Every combination of words has been played out. The atoms don't form us anymore. Us, our love, our unborn daughters.
Our unborn daughters. That sounds something upsetting.
It's all gone. I have to go to the aerodrome. I have to leave Revachol and you. And you have to be alone. In hell. Forever. That's just the way it is.
Some strange-ass dream is this. Oh God, whatever you do, don't try to kiss her yet. Not after that. You're still reeling. You'll fall over if you try it now. I know you still love me. Kiss her. I've got a 72% chance of this. I bought you this figurine of a headless Fallon rider. We did. We bought it for her, remember? I don't want it. She doesn't take it. It looks expensive. I don't want it. I thought you liked figurines. I thought the figurines were for getting you back. That's not what the figurines do, Harry. But then the figurines don't do anything. She looks at the headless Fallon rider between your fingers and doesn't know what to say. The figurines don't do anything at all, but I thought the historic figure she had... She liked war games and figurines, did she? Yes, I thought it would be good. Okay, I won't give you things then. Offer figurines to Dolores Day. Wow, that was a weird random thing. Figurines won't win her back. They do nothing. That's like a... you didn't see that? That was an achievement that popped up. 72%. I get one shot at this. Kiss her. I know you still love me. Success! This is where I get accused of rape and thrown in jail. Well, she didn't hit me over the head with that baggage. With your feet trembling from the steps you took, tepid and fearful, you stand against her, her body close to you, radiating warmth. With your eyes closed, you move your lips on her mouth. She is not kissing you back. Move your mouth? As in, like, kiss her all over? Cold silver against her cheek against mine. Feels like soft fuzz. A bird covered in down feathers brushing against your broken capillaries. The world's most precarious material reserved for those she lets close enough to feel it. You're stealing a touch. It's not yours to take. I feel her breath. Her chest rising like a pillow. Warm exhalations against the side of your mouth. Her tender soul moving through her lungs. Hidden, distant, kept safe from you. Cold silver against my forehead. A delicate wreath on her forehead pressing into your temple. The silver is cold from the spring evening air. Squeeze her wrist. Her hand does not return the grip. Her body is rigid. A current of unease courses through it. Distrust. For you. The curve of her spine. The shoulders hunched. She keeps herself stiff. Her centre guarded from your motions. Unresponsive to your guidance. Move your mouth. Nothing. Just pillows against you. Unresponsive. But for the taste of apricots. You're not kissing me back? The moment is ending. She's going to move her face away from yours. Just a dream. Dreams can't hurt me, right? She didn't like that. But if you don't try, you'll always regret it. Trying hard not to look at you. When she withdrew and you held onto her hand, she tried not to look at your face and see the expression there. Brother, you should have put me in front of a firing squad. I have no words for how I failed you. Thank you, suggestion. I thought because it had a good chance of success. So we'll go for it. You didn't kiss me back. She breathes out heavily as if something painful has passed through her and shakes her head. Say nothing, just stand there like a useless dildo. I thought you would. I know you still love me. You can't not. She shakes her head one more time. The evening wind rustles her hair, blowing old newspapers and fast food wrappings down the street. Why didn't you kiss me back? Why did you do that to yourself? You know I don't cheat, Harry. I never cheated on you. That's it then. No, Harry, not yet. There's one more thing you have to see. She slides her hands down her chest and onto her lower stomach and smiles. She pregnant? I'm pregnant. It's not mine. Of course not. She looks down at her belly, then up into your old eyes. I terminated yours, don't you remember? Jesus Christ. That's horrible. You poor bugger. Poverty-stricken bugger. Now go ahead. She wipes her palms into the silk of her gown. Ask me more questions. Let's talk about something else. No, this has to end. Do the last one. But that's not a very good way for things to be. It's not, but she looks at her feet. Little golden sandals cover her toes. But what? Tell me there's something good. I don't know why I said but. There is no but. That's it. That's it, yes. She looks up from her toes. We've talked about it a million times. You will get over it, just like I did. People do. Things will get good for you again. Where? In hell? Good for me where? In hell? I'm not... Yeah, I'm going to go with that one. Oh, yes. She'll come around now. I made her love you again. Rhetoric? Probably not a good idea. Rhetoric. Innocence, Dolores Day fiddles with the handle of her airport bag. She has a pained expression on her face. It's agonizing. I don't understand. It was... She herself said, we were bad for each other, okay? I was bad for you. Can you not see? I'm bad. I had to stop. I couldn't just turn into a bad person. You will get better. It just takes some time. For you, I think it'll take something like 20 years, maybe. It was hard for me too, you know. I used to think I couldn't live without you. She looks you straight in the eye. Her irises are light blue, flecked with green. But I can. 20 years? That's so much time. Yes. It only took me 1 year, maybe 2. She smiles and wipes her brow in relief. Whew. So you felt that way once? That you cannot live without me? Yes, but that time is gone now. So very gone. It doesn't have to be like this. Maybe we could try again. No, Harry, we can't. Why? We already tried again, and it didn't work. Is that how it is now? We should just try all good things twice and then give up, by that logic? What went wrong when we tried again? I can do it better. I don't know. Please. She shuffles from one golden-sandaled foot to the other. In the distance, a streetcar screeches. Why? Why can't we be together? I know I'm pushing this. I want to see where it goes. Harry, we can't be together because you're insane. Her eyes turn to sorrowful ovals. Insane? How? They're turning moist now, her eyes. She slowly shakes her head and tries to get a hold of herself, brushing her hands in her gown. What do you mean by insane? You know what I mean. In case you haven't noticed, I'm a cop. It's not easy work. A cop. You've worked there for so long you can't even talk like a normal person anymore. It's always lists with you. Questions. Questions? Did someone say questions? I don't have lists. Lie. This is another list, isn't it? I don't know what to say for this. I feel like I've been outmaneuvered and I don't know the way out of this conversation. Lists are absolutely normal. Everyone has them. You just list everything you want to ask. In descending order, usually. It's best to do them like that. It's not just the lists. She corrects the wreath on her head, with her hands trembling now. You get sad, Harry. Too sad. People can't get that sad. It's impossible to watch. Other people get sad too, but not like you. You stayed down for too long. You only communicated with encyclopedic trivia. I was so alone. In conclusion, you're ill. You're an old, insane man, and you have to be in hell until the end of your life, and I have to go to Morova. I don't know if I want to go with war criminal. I'm going to go with don't go. I have to, Harry. Really, I've already missed the 8:30. Her fingers wrap around the big handle. I'm going to go now. You have sworn a holy oath, Harry. She herself begged you not to let her go. Can't we sit down and have a coffee first? There's a cafeteria on the corner. Let's try that. No, that would only be painful and dull. And the aerodrome, life, love and laughter are waiting for me. At the cafeteria, dust, hell and tragicomedy. And what are you going to do in Morova? Light, life, culture. It's so much better than here. Everything here reminds me of you and the horrible times we had. The nights we stayed up fighting for our dying love. I have to wipe it all off me and be clean again. I want to be a good person again. Not this. Not what you made me into. I'm going to nod silently like a martyr. Okay, I understand. No, you don't. You're just being a martyr. And I'm really going now. The time is up. I must be on the 10:20 flight. Will we ever see again? I won't see you, but you will see me. How can that be? Oh, Harry, this is a dream. Can't you see? I'm already in Morova by now. Who knows how long ago this happened? She looks around. A year, 2, 5 years ago. How will I see you again then? Right here. Tomorrow night. Once this dream starts happening, it keeps happening. 3 times a week. At least. And Harry, it really, really looks like it started happening again. There's the video rental. I'm suffocatingly beautiful and young. And I smell of tutti frutti chewing gum. Like I did that time when I asked you for forgiveness. After leaving you the first time so long ago. I like this. Oh yes, this is real darkness. It's not death or war or child molestation. Where did that come from? Real darkness has love for a face. The first death is in the heart, Harry. See you tomorrow. I knew this game would at some point deal with the breakup with his ex-wife. I don't know if that's the end of that. It kind of explains some things. It could be finished there, but we don't know. Come on then, get up. Kim, how long was I asleep for? You're up quick. How was your sleep? Let's solve this effing case. Swallow the blood and conclude. Let's comb the entire island centimetre by centimetre. Let's see. Yeah, let's solve the case. Are you sure you're okay? You thrashed around and then you bolted up, half covered in blood from your wound. This was a leg wound. What the hell? This wound is still seriously bad. Swallow the blood and conclude. Let's comb the entire island, centimetre by centimetre. That's the next step in the task chain. Okay, he replies simply. So let's see what we've got here. Something on the table. Dishes stained with sauce and fire. A survivor's kitchen. I've got a Fallon Arrower shirt. +1 hand-to-eye coordination to replace my armour. Am I going to be shooting again? That's something we may need to bear in mind. What's this? An old cylindrical generator is nested above the ammo lift, with makeshift electrical wiring running out of its side and across the floor. The cables disappear into the wall to your right. Lieutenant puts his hand on the metal barrel, checking for warmth. It's cold now, he concludes, but someone has been maintaining it. The wiring has been repaired. Pour fuel into the tank. Lieutenant assists you, holding the canister up to the fuel tank as you tilt. Dark brown viscous fluid pours out, and the room fills with a chemical smell. There's a red starter switch on the side of the cylinder and a start rope on the other side. Lieutenant flicks the switch. Pull the rope. The recoil start wakes the old generator up. The machine sputters like an old warhorse before settling down to a rattle. Well, we found the fuel for the generator. That should do it. Where do these wires lead? He looks at the wall socket. Downstairs somewhere. Tap on the side. The tank is far from full, but there should be enough inside to keep it going for a day. Hopefully, we won't need more than that. Twin cannons were attached here. Medium distance, large caliber. Are we gonna, like, rebuild the defences of bloody Revachol here? Oh, hang on. Oh, we need to go... I see. Okay, yes. Those stairs weren't working. What's that? You see candles planted on a broken... Oh, it's a rangefinder. See, to me, that looks like an old, like, Maxim machine gun or something. I didn't recover anything from that sleep. Books and magazines lie scattered on the floor and on a makeshift cupboard. They're not particularly well organised. Sift through them. Most are soft covers. Serialised, fantastique and detective stories from the 20s and 30s. This disparate digest includes the classic Animal Adventures. Sounds like some horrible porn thing. Popular depictions of man versus nature by amateur naturalists T&T Harpin, husband and wife. Widely read by people from all walks of life. Who doesn't like nature? Who doesn't want to survive? Among what is mostly commercial fiction and serialised stories, you find a magazine cathodique for electrical engineering. Then it's back to pulp, light erotica, an international thriller about circuit benders. Someone's made themselves a home, Lieutenant inspects a softcover. Does anything stand out as unusual? Conceptualization. Double six. It's amazing how often that double six comes up. Oh yes, under the bed there is a rather extensive collection of critical theory, that is, dour, life, non-affirming left-wing literature, published by small imprints such as Abattoir Firm and Oozia. It's not exactly light reading. Look, Kim, powerful communist theory, rigorous and truthful, deranged commie ranting, downbeat dribble for people who can't get shit done. Look, Kim, a book, left wing. I have no comments. Do you? I don't know whether I want to portray myself as a communist or an anti-communist. Let's go with this. Oozia. He enunciates the word diligently. Humanitarian sciences. Stands out. Not a lot of critical theory around in Revachol West anymore. Your incendiary remark has failed to provoke him. Was it an incendiary remark? I thought it was the least incendiary of any of those options. Wasn't there some in the communist students' room? The student in the apartment building seemed to have some as well. Well, yes, that one student did. The little books seem inconsequential next to the big pile of frivolous entertainment covering them. Critical theory books. What do you think this means? Whoever has lived here, they have some education and a certain set of interests. Interesting. Okay, well that was interesting. A chair? Oh, okay, that's all part of the same clue. A moth-bitten bedsheet keeps the wind out. Not very well, I would guess. What's this? We've got a an army surplus winter scarf with +2 empathy. I like that because there's some empathy checks. What have I got? I've got a necktie. Empathy. When we need to do an empathy check, we've got some gear for it now, which is quite good. I hope me actually running isn't causing my leg any more problems. We'll take the excellent, the painkillers, and more painkillers. Well, it's magnesium. I want to go. Oh, that's the way in. How the hell? Oh, I see. I see now. I see. Okay. Can we get round here? Yeah, I want to try this bit. This hatch is jammed shut. Water rushes below, far down below. Like a sewer or something? Feel a felled insular console. Green paint flakes off the monoblock aluminium cabinet. There are rows of switches on the front panel, a frequency band, and even a keyboard. Run your fingers across the keyboard. The keys rattle like teeth. This keyboard hasn't been functional in decades. What's this then? The console of an antique computation device. Lieutenant points to the wires running into the machine. The generator upstairs, with wires coming out, they terminate here. Could this open the blast door? I think yes. Let's see. He points to the emergency dial switch. That one, the emergency one. Turn emergency open. Oh, I couldn't have got through that anyway. Right. The blast door opens with a series of clicks. A light shaft appears, then widens as the light shines in. Well, that's going to let the wind in, isn't it? Hell, that was noisy. It's still going. Boom. A sudden wave of anxiety makes your skin crawl. After you, the lieutenant gestures at the opening. What's there? I don't know. A thin wisp of smoke rises from a charred black fire pit. The wind picks up, then dies down again. I'm scared. Don't be. He takes out his sidearm, checks the barrel, and holsters again. I have a gun. I also have a gun. I know. It was not easy to acquire. Let's go. We need to have a look out here because there was a bit of stuff going on the beach. So we'll have a quick look out. This game is getting into a really cool aspect. I mean, it's been good. There's been a lot of sort of... I like the investigation. There's been some duller sides of investigation with a bit too much background theory that I'm not interested in. But there is some really good stuff going on right now. A firing slit. You can't see inside. Has this not brought me out where I thought? Oh, no, it has. I think it has. I want to be down here. It must have been a direct hit to take out such a large chunk of the wall. And where does this go? Oh. The distant sound of cargo ships, signal horns echoed on the water. Okay, can we get to the beach from here? I think we can get down here, right? Yeah, we can. Making sure there's nothing that I'm missing. Big icy bit. Whoop. The ice cracks under your feet. Be careful not to fall through. Back. I don't think it will. Quick save. Might be very famous last words. Oh, I thought there was some stuff to do. Oh, there is. Pain in your pelvis makes you wince. Then you continue. Should I just be walking? I really hope the game isn't going to punish me for running. The inside of the fortress, you make out the console and the blast door. I'm going to run anyway. What's down along here then? Well, this is the chain and stuff, which we're obviously not going to go back across the water. The winch is broken. Rust has eaten what remains of the chain. The depot that supplied this chain is long gone from the coast. I'm guessing that's... yeah, that's it. That's it. I mean, I might take some physical damage, but I can heal that at this point. I had to use a lot of that during that gunfight, as I recall. Okay, it's not a big other area. We've got fuel. take a fuel canister, a weathered artillery map showing coordinates in the Bay of Revachol,